Good afternoon, it's Tony Hayes from Paranormal Investigation UK, and today is the 3rd of February 2022, and we're actually looking at movie 401 from the Cheshire investigation. We're catching up quite quickly now with this particular case, and this is quite an interesting one. The date we're actually looking at is the 3rd of October. There was an event during the morning, a little bit earlier, at 3 o'clock in the morning, 10 past 3 in the morning. And then quite an unexplained sort of rappy sort of sound. But that was in the empty room, and now back into the main office area. Bottom is the empty room. The sound came around that area there. You cross across the hallway, you then come across into the main office area. And it's these two cameras here that picked it up. Both of them were slightly different different times. I think there's about 30 minutes in between them, if I remember right. So let's go through these. This is the first one, and this is quite loud. This is it. It's 22 minutes past 9. That's that one. Turn that up a bit. Then 21:58, identical sound, about 40 minutes apart. We've not been able to, when these strange sounds occur. This is, if I remember right, this is a Saturday night, I think. 3rd of October. A Sunday night. In principle, the building should be clear. When the owner went in the following day on the Monday, found absolutely no reason for it. There's nothing fell over. It's a strange one, because you wouldn't have something fall over, then fall over again 40 minutes later. It's incredibly big bang sound that occurs for no reason. Only that camera picked it up. The other cameras didn't touch it. So it's not close enough to camera one. It's close to the window again. If there's anything going off in this main office, it seems to be around this area. I don't understand the reason for that, and I also don't understand what the thumps and bangs are, because you get something of that loudness, there has to be a reason for it. And up to now, getting on for almost 2 years later, no, we haven't. So I think with this one, I think it's just a question of just recording, unless there's something in there. I have been through these to make absolutely certain there's nothing in there that we don't hidden away. Okay, so all we're going to do now is just get the frequency. We're trying to find a rational reason for it. We haven't, so it just comes down to that, really. Average. That's relatively loud. Not an awful lot of vibration neither. Very little reflecting. Okay. call that one. If you've got any ideas on that, shout out. The unexplained thumps, bangs and raps are something which is common in all cases of this high level type of haunting stroke poltergeist phenomena. We had some real weird sounds in this building, including in one occasion what sounded like a set of metal steps that someone had just walked in the office through in the air on the floor. Obviously there's no metal steps there, and we never got really a rational explanation as to what had actually occurred. So I don't know, you know. Let's get rid of that a second. And chatted to Keith Linder, famous for the Seattle case recently. He experienced things like what sounded like a piano being thrown up in the air and crashing to the ground. Again, what's the relevance to a piano? It is bizarre. So let's look at this other one now. Okay. I would expect this to be identical as the other one, or practically identical. It sounds like it anyway. We will compare the two, considering there's about 40 minutes apart from one another. Okay. Okay, so we've taken them two now. A slight difference, only slightly. That's the second one, that's a later time. That's the earlier time. So it's clearly the same object that's making the sound. Then it's got 40 minutes behind. The volume is only slightly different. So whatever's caused the sound had to have almost practically duplicated it. There was just subtle differences. As you can see, so all we can do really, we have no idea what's caused it. So, you know, the owner goes around knocking on things like filing cabinets and desks and stuff, just to see if we can find a rational reason. It doesn't sound like a fall, which is clearly the case because it happened again 40 minutes later. So I'll record that down and I'll see you on movie 402. Thanks again for listening. If you've got any idea, any suggestions, opinions on this, please pop them on the comments box. Because at the moment we haven't a clue. Okay, see you soon. Bye.